You heard? It's your boy Young BZ, and I am finally back. Today we will be reacting to a Siege the Champ video. The trial of Garou, however this man's name is said, bruh. Let's see what this is about. Oh, shoot. Put it here, come on. There we go.
So after Bluefire ends up getting sent flying into the wall, all the other villains were in the room cheering like, oh yeah, you're showing right. Well, Garou turned around and
that was
said,
quick.
The f*** you guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop y'all asses too, right? You serious? I'm like, what is it f*** me for?
No,
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen,
the
welcome
Garou
back
child.
once again to the round table. And y'all already know what time it is. Hit the poster, it's trial time, baby, for one of the deadliest
Info has appeared.
YNs in anime history. And it is none other than the
first
self-proclaimed
YN to enter One
human
Punch Man.
monster, the hero
Garou.
hunter Garou. And man, I ain't
Garou.
gonna lie to y'all, this motherfucker is one of Satan's greatest soldiers. If I looked at this man's playlist,
Yo.
it's straight fine, with a little bit of TK and a sprinkle of Melly. Cause murder was on this mine 24/7. So let's go ahead and get down to business.
I ain't
The
gonna lie,
evidence is on deck and
I
ready to
forgot
be
everything this
presented.
man did.
without further
So
ado,
whatever he does is gonna be shocking to me.
Congress just passed the one big
As
beautiful
soon as we're about to get into Exhibit A, an ad has to
Families are
appear, bro.
receiving historic tax relief. It's beautiful we're securing the border, and it's beautiful we're unleashing American energy to lower costs. Bringing back the American dream is beautiful.
Need better internet than 5G? Your search is over. Get Cox Internet for just $40.
this trial is brought to you by Zenless Zone Zero, a free-to-play, fast-paced and
Okay, right here.
so what are you waiting for?
Nope. Right here.
Real shit, this man avidly goes around hunting down heroes and beating the shit out of them. This nigga is crazy. And I mean, bro, you can just tell by his appearance. This nigga has the signature Heihachi cut. He just doesn't have the bald spot yet. And this is all I need to
Yo.
see. If you have the same hairstyle as one of the biggest menaces in video game history, I'm
That
not
nigga-
fucking with
that nigga right there was a menace.
he's a
I'm not even
soft
gonna hold you.
demon. Now, to
Tekken,
understand why
that
this
nigga
man
was
is
a
a
menace.
certified crash out, we have to go back and take a look at his childhood. So when Garou was a kid,
You already know we gotta
loved
get the
to watch
backstory,
TV
of course.
and watch superhero shows. Now, when he was watching these shows, he always sympathized with the monsters and thought that they were treated unfairly and wanted them to win. So basically, to give y'all a real life example,
Oh,
this
God.
kid would watch Power Rangers and he would want villains like Ivan Ooze, Mesogog, and Lord Zed to win.
Yo.
I ain't gonna lie, if we being for real, this kid should have been put on a watch list.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
obviously, he was bullied because of this, but one day, this nigga snapped and beat the shit out of one of his bullies. This nigga was a juvenile delinquent at the age of 5. So obviously, he got suspended because the
course.
principal wasn't trying to hear this guy or nothing, even though he was the one being bullied
This is
the
more
whole
that
time.
Marvel
And he
Rivals
was
thing.
basically just labeled as an outcast. Now, some years later,
Tough.
this man traveled to Bang's dojo and wanted him to train him. So Bang decided to train him, and Garou quickly became Bang's
Worst mistake in his life.
Now this is when this motherfucker crashed out. Once he learned everything he needed to learn, this man said, man, I'm done with this shit. And beat the hell out of everybody else in the dojo. This man crippled every single student at that dojo that day because he simply got bored. So after this, Bang expelled him, and Garou
I
went down
would
the
too.
path to become a literal human monster. And his only objective was to hunt down heroes and get stronger. So not only does this man have the hairstyle of Heihachi, but also now he has the mentality of Akuma.
Oh, God.
This nigga is the walking definition of a menace to society. Now,
Jesus.
let's dive in to the 3 major pieces of evidence that I have on this man for this exhibit. So, incident number 1. Declaring war on the Hero Association. So the Hero Association held a meeting to try to convince a bunch of villains and assassins of the underworld to help them in the monster crisis. So Garou decided to show up to this meeting, but not for the right reasons. This man
course.
came here to make a statement. Bro pulled up in this meeting and straight up said, ALG, I don't know what you're talking about up there, but the only talking I'm trying to do right now is with these hands.
Oh,
so
God.
who wanna get fucked up first?
This nigga is crazy.
So obviously when the
This nigga
association
calling out
heard this, they was like,
fades.
who the fuck is that guy? They thought bro was straight delusional, but they were about to get one of the nastiest wake-up calls of all time.
Bro's
So
not
Six tells
delusional.
the three heroes in the room to throw Garou out. So Magic Chook Man goes in to attack him. But Garou grabs dude and starts choking him to death. So this buff bastard tried to hit him, but dude bricked. Then Garou told him, ooh, hey bro, check your hand, twin. Dude looks at his arm, and his arm is just mangled. So Garou walks him down and clocks his shit so hard, he flies across the room. So the last hero standing was Blue Fire. He shoots a fire blast at him, but in the blink of an eye,
yeah, it's not.
Garou cut this man's arm off and sent him backing all the way to the wall and just splattered his ass. So after this man cooked three
Turn him into
heroes
Gohan.
with ease, all the other villains were in the room cheering like, oh yeah, you showed him high. Well, Garou turned around and said, the fuck are you guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop y'all asses too, right?
You serious? I'm like, what is it? Fuck me for?
Dude, I
So
thought it was
Garou
safe.
lays out every single motherfucker in that room.
Bro said these hands are ready to
Just
eat for
laid out,
everybody.
I don't know how many people. He tells old boy before he leaves, I hope this pile of bodies gets my point across. And in
Yo.
6 months' time, I'm coming back and I'm coming through the front door. And he walks away like nothing happened. This man's first appearance was him laying out over 100 people. That is pure nasty work. Now,
This nigga
let's
just laid
move on
out
to
100
incident two,
people.
The reverse jumping
Yo.
at the park. So late one night,
Oh, God.
Garou confronted the greatest hero of all
First
time.
jumping, that means you gotta get a Broly moment.
And he told bro off the rip, I'm about to fuck your shit up, twin. But right before he's about to swing on Moomin Rider, a bunch of dudes in tank tops pull up behind him, and they want to jump bro. Because the reason why is because earlier that day, Garou straight up assaulted this red shirt dude in a dark alley. And the reason why he did it is because they just simply crossed paths.
Assault
dude basically
tank
beat
top
his ass for
vegetarian.
walking too close to him. So red shirt dude decides to bring his goons and jump Garou that night. But while dude was yapping about how him and his boys are gonna mess him up, Garou puts his fist in his face and drops him off the rip. And all his boys are shook. They know they done f***ed up. While Garrou's yelling at him like, oh, y'all done ran up on the wrong nigga today. So
Yeah,
Garou goes
yo,
into the tank, but
yep.
he gets rocked and gets sent rolling down the street. And the person who rocked him was Tank Top Master. Class
Tank
S
Top
rank
Master?
16. So this man is ranked number 16 in the world. So anybody else would be like, oh, hell no, I'm not fighting this buff-ass nigga. But Garou, dude was ecstatic. He was like, Class S? Oh, fuck yeah! Now we're talking, nigga! So Tank Top Master slams the ground and starts charging at Garou and hitting him with his tank top tackle, sending Garou flying and spinning
Well,
like
he
a
actually-
Beyblade.
he actually
Now this
putting up
was
a
his
fight.
signature
Wow.
move. So all his boys were like, yeah, man, you got him, bro. On God. No way he survives that. But Garou hits a perfect landing.
Yep.
And he completely ate his attack. So Tank Top Master tries to go in for another hit, but Moomin Rider decides to eat it. So everybody is shocked, and Tank Top Master's like, bro, what are you doing? But Moomin Rider wanted to defuse the situation with the most powerful technique in anime history, Talk No Jutsu. He was telling Tank Top Master, you gotta stop, man. You were about to kill a human. You're supposed to protect people, not kill them. So Tank Top Master, being critically affected by Talk No Jutsu, decided,
Yo.
you know what? Let this be a lesson, kid. Make sure you never harm anybody ever again. So Garou was like, you
Ain't no
know
way
what?
this man got talk no jutsu out of fighting.
The bro starts walking away, and it seems that the Talk No Jutsu has affected Garou as well, until he stops and turns around and says, did you really think that Talk No Jutsu bullshit will work on me, you punk
On everybody
pussy
except
white rider
him.
bitch-ass nigga? But Tank Top Master expected this and had that right hook ready, so he socks Garou in the face. But out of nowhere, Garou hits a counter out of nowhere, breaking dude's nose in the process. And Garou was pissed off he had to do that because he had to use Bang style to do it. Blood was like, God damn it, I hate using that old ass nigga shit. Oh fuck it, I'll put this nigga on a stretcher. So dude starts hitting him with a Star Platinum Jotaro style barrage,
Yo.
then slams him through the wall. So after Garou just annihilated bro,
Yeah.
Moomin Rider tries to attack
Oh,
Garou
no.
from behind. Garou plants his face in the ground and starts bashing his head
Yo!
into the ground repeatedly.
That man's
Then
dead.
He's done bashing his face in. He holds his head up for display and straight up tells him, who's next? So with a last-ditch
Who's
effort, Tank Top Master decides to get up again. But
Nah.
Garou just backhands, putting Tank
Should've
Top
stayed
Master
down.
to sleep. And it was basically raps for all these other jobber tank tops. Garou just starts flowing like water right through him, knocking them all out in sync. This dude, no shitty buzz cut, just whiffs. He eats an elbow because of it, and everybody else just got slowed up. All you heard was just screams of pain while they were getting massacred by this man. So after this dude laid everybody out,
Those
one of
niggas
them
are
bangs through himself
dying.
behind him and tries to sneak him. But this poor dude was just another layup for the slaughter. Garou just destroys him.
Yeah, he's
And
dead.
after this, all you see the next morning is old boy laid out, and everybody else
Yo.
that was there that night were
This
slaughtered.
nigga went on
This
a
man
massacre.
Garou reverse jumped their ass. Now, let's move on to Incident 3, his run-in with Metal Man. So Garou will continue his crusade of beating every hero to the brink of death in random dark alleys and knocking out ugly bastards in front of their hoes. Garou ended up running into Metal Bat. Now, Metal Bat was already hurt from fighting a giant centipede from earlier, but Garou did not give a damn. That nigga said, if you still breathing, you can still get these hands. Now
Okay,
put him up, nigga. Now,
this
Metal
has to
Bat
be a
is
fight, bro.
certified
Come on.
dog himself.
There's no
He
way.
ain't gonna back down from no fight. So this was just a good old scrap between two dog-ass niggas. So they get the scrapping and Garou's already popping off first, hitting them with a nice little two-piece out the gate. So they continue to scrap and that boy Metal Bat is swinging.
Can
for
no
the
one
fences.
beat this
If
nigga?
one of this nigga's hits lands, it is over. So Garou kicked him in the head, but Metal Bat hated and started swinging at this nigga. But Garou was a member of Weave Nation. This nigga's evasion skill is maxed out. Look at this. Weave, nigga, and continue to full-on assault this man. And every time Metal Bat would try to land a hit, Garou would just bob and weave while Metal Bat was hitting straight air. So Metal Bat decides to whip out his finishing move, and he literally turns into a human tornado. But Garou said, come with it, fuck nigga, as this man starts to parry the attack. Then he finds an opening, then hits this man with a demon breath, sending him flying and knocking him out.
Hey, the perfect
I'm
one.
telling y'all, bro, this nigga Garou is a young Heihachi. Nigga just used his rage arc from Tekken 7. And Garou was talking crazy after this, saying, "Hey, good scrap, bootleg Yusuke. Now stack your ass on the ground, punk ass nigga." But
Yo.
when Garou thought it was over, he straight up senses murderous intent as Metal Bat is about to crack his skull open. But the only thing that stopped him in this moment was his little sister just randomly pulling up out of nowhere.
More
She
talking jutsu.
unknowingly saved this man Garou from getting his head split open. So Garou straight up backhands him, and Garou goes in for the finishing blow. But the little sister just straight up stops him, and she telling this man,
I know you're not finna hit a
"Fuck,
kid,
mister,
bro."
this fight's over. So Garou just straight up said, you know what, fine. But when I run into your dumb ass again, nigga, I'ma dog walk your ass. And Garou leaves. And after the fight, you
actually
can just see
worked.
the damage he did to Metal Bat. His little sister chopped him across the head, and bro just straight up passed out from all the blood he's lost. So Garou technically cooked that nigga.
Yeah.
And with that, we close off Exhibit A and move into Incident 4. That is just simply worthy of its own exhibit.
See, four.
Garou trial.
How much did this man do?
Exhibit B. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our final exhibit. Exhibit
Also,
B,
still waiting on
the
season 3 for One Punch
1v8.
Man, by the way.
This is simply one of those moments where you will look at this and you'll be like, damn, this might be a Hall of Famer when it comes to this minute shit. Because what he does right here is absolutely disgusting. So while Garou was chilling out in this shack after a fight
Already
he
know
had
me
with
from some
Watchdog
crazy.
Man and getting disrespected by Saitama, who was just trying to lay down and
course.
recover from his injuries. So while he was slumped, heroes pull up to this shack, and they only got one goal in mind, and that is Swiss cheese and Garou. So he ends up coming outside, jumps up to the roof.
8 people
and
just for
starts
one
yelling,
person is crazy.
"What's them bitches? I'm about to dog walk your asses." So Mr. Cowboy with his duties started to shoot at
Y'all
Garou,
just awoken
but
at
Garou
the
started moving on all fours like a dog and tried to kill the cowboy off the rip. But Stinger tried to stab him, and Garou dodges at the last second. And this is when Bro just started getting jumped. This man was having to dodge everything because he was surrounded by 8 people. Then a barrage of arrows comes in. He starts to dodge it, but 2 of them end up landing in his back. So Garou at this point was in between a rock and a hard place because he's at half health having to fight 8 people at the same time. So
That is
Death
tough.
Caitlin told this man, "This your final chance, hoe ass nigga. Surrender now or I'm Swiss cheese in your ass." But Garou was like, "Nah, twin, let me just lock in real quick." So this
Oh,
bum
God.
ass told the nigga, threw his chain and wrapped up his ankle. And homeboy right here threw a massive ball at him. Well, Garou was finally ready to lock in. He counters the ball into the toe nigga and ends up squashing him first. So after he boomed him, the cowboy with the duties starts trying to up the toolie on Garou. But Garou hits that massive ball again. And he nails that trash ass cowboy. Bro sent that fraud ass Arthur Morgan packet. So the ball ends up bouncing off a tree. And it's about to hit old boy in the armor. So he destroys the ball. But Garou uses the ball as a feint and just comes right through it. So he grabs old boy, lifts him up above his head so he takes all the arrow shots. Then bootleg tracksuit Gohan tries to throw some rocks at him.
Is that tracksuit
Garou
Gohan?
catches them, then throws them at the archer behind him,
Do some
putting
rocks,
him on his
just-
ass. So after he cooked him, Stinger came in and tried to stab Garou again. But Garou plants old
Yo,
boy in the ground
he
using
is using this man
shield.
as a
And
shield.
just like that, in the blink of an
If
eye,
friendly
Man's
fire
already
was a
took out
thing.
half the squad. They don't even know what hit him, but it gets even more wicked from here. Garou digs in the ground, rips up a vine, then uses it to kick the goofy out of this nigga. So after he sent that goofy ass nigga back to the lobby, he starts running after bootleg Gohan and just starts throwing hands at him. That man Garou was like, you can't block all day.
Should train Gohan, he should train.
To attack. He hits him left to the face. And Garou just starts raining a barrage of punches on him, beating the literal life out of bootleg Gohan. So while Garou
He's gotta be
continues to
dead,
beat on
okay?
dude, Stinger comes in and tries to hit Garou. But he whiffs, and Garou hits him with a counter. Dude hit him so hard he was looking up at the
Counter
bird. And Garou wasn't done. He was like, nah, twin, I'm about to whoop your shit in. He started hitting this man with so many kidney shots. The nigga was floating in midair while getting his back blown out.
Pause.
Then he saw bootleg Gohan try to get back up. He said, nah, sit your ass down, and sent him into a tree. And bootleg Gohan was done. This man was
Yeah.
about as useless as Gohan when he was wearing that damn tracksuit. Bro was straight buns.
Yeah,
And
we
Stinger
don't
just
talk about
fell
it, we
over
don't talk
that
about it.
nigga was done. So the last man standing was Death Gatlin, and he was about to up the toolie on this nigga. He uses his final move, the Death Shower, and dumps out every single bullet he has. This
Yo.
man not caring that that random kid was still in that shack either. He just wanted Garou dead. But Garou ended up parrying every single bullet. And this man ran out of
How?
ammo. So Death Gatlin was cooked. He tried to run at
Oh,
Garou
he
with
cooked.
a knife. He just gives him a nasty left, sending him flying and putting this fraud-ass Barrett to sleep. And with that, Garou pulled off a second reverse jumping and cooked 8 heroes at once. Wicked work.
Yep.
The Garou trial. The verdict. Nah, y'all, this is an easy one. That's a pass, bro.
Oh, yeah.
This dude is a
He
menace to
made it to the
society.
round table
dude
with
was
ease.
happily going around here beating people up to the brink of death. Even
Yeah.
though he got his ass whooped by these old ass niggas at the end, it
Yeah.
doesn't change a damn thing. This dude is a menace to society.
Oh, yeah,
Bro
he's
just
menace,
straight
he a
beat
menace.
up 20 heroes on screen for shits and giggles.
1v8
And he called it
in
hunting.
reverse
and
jumps.
Then Uno reverse card in 2 jumpings? Like, nah, this YN needs to be stopped. And you know what's crazy? Exhibit C is right around the corner. So bro is most definitely getting a second trial by the end of the year. So that was one of the
Oh, for
easiest
sure,
tests
for
I've
sure,
ever done.
babe.
So hope y'all enjoy.
I'm finna be here for a second trial, not gonna lie.
I'm going for 3 this month, nigga.
Alright. You already here? Comment, subscribe.
What's up? It's
I'll
your
catch you
girl
in the next
Palmer,
one.
and this is my
Peace.
5